Hi guys, how are you? And good morning. Let me just push this back a little bit. Please don't fall. Yes, I have a shirt underneath in case anyone's like wondering. I know it kind of looked a little bit low. So I just got done showering and just getting ready for my day. Here I am. I have breakfast in the oven, so when it beeps, it'll be ready to eat. So delicious. But a little hot. So this is video diary number 50, you guys. I remember when I started these video diaries, it was literally when I was like a month away from my husband graduating from his academy. And I remember I like wanted to do the video diaries with the intention of like helping me pass the last 30 days of just being completely by myself and lonely and whatnot without my hubby. Sorry, I'm moving around. I'm fidgeting a lot because I'm just like trying to get comfortable. And so after that 30 days, because I wanted to film, I think it was like a challenge, and I wanted to film every single day for 30 days. And I did it. And then like so many of you enjoyed watching me in the morning, and some of you were even like starting your routines of having breakfast with me and stuff. It was really cute. So I kind of kept going with the video diaries, but not as consistent. And so today is 50. Today's video 50. So that's a nice little thing to celebrate. I will still be keeping up with my video diaries. Like I said, they won't be a daily thing unless I want to do a challenge like that again. But for now, I'm happy with just like every once in a while I want to do like a dear diary. This is what's been going on in my life, kind of a thing. That's the whole point of these videos, of these video diaries, is like it's just like a video version of what I would normally write in my diary. So today is the 18th of January. So we're close to the sun moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. I'm really excited for Aquarius season. I love Aquarius season. I am on the cusp. So I'm on the cusp of Aquarius and Pisces. And typically when I look up my birth chart, I'm a Pisces all the way around, unless I think it's like a sidereal. I don't know how to say it. But that particular birth chart, I am an Aquarius. But everything else, like the Placidus or the whole signs, which I use a whole sign chart when I do my readings and stuff. So I come out as a Pisces. But I really relate a lot to the elements, the traits, the feeling, the vibe of Aquarius. And so just diving into Aquarius season feels really good. I just feel excited for it because it's semi part of my personality makeup. So I'm excited. And then we'll be diving in from Aquarius to Pisces season, which is my time of the year. And so I'm like really looking forward to hopefully I can persuade my hubby to go whale watching. Like I've been wanting to go to the ocean since when he first left for the academy. And then after he graduated, we were supposed to go and stay for a night or two. But at that point, it was like he had to kind of rush to get things ready for his first day of work. And we didn't go to the beach. So I haven't been to the beach probably in a good 2 years, which is way too long. And then once we moved, because when we moved up here, we're even further away from the coast. So it would be probably about a good 2.5 hour drive. So the beach isn't around the corner like it used to be. And so I've been wanting to go to the ocean, and whales are my favorite animal, and I just can't support SeaWorld. As much as like I'm tempted to go to SeaWorld because it's like you have access to all these amazing aquatic animals, it is just the saddest thing ever to me. So the only way that I can get my fix, my whale fix, is seeing them in the wild. So I figured I've gone whale watching twice in my life, and once was a field trip when I was a little girl, and the second one was with my husband for my, I think I was like turning 20, I think it was turning 22, 23, I don't know. It was like, we were like fresh dating. And he took me whale watching, and he ended up getting seasick. So it's kind of funny because I know he doesn't do well with being on a boat. It doesn't bother me. I actually like the feeling of it, but he just doesn't. So he's a little hesitant to go whale watching again, but I told him, now that you know you get seasick, you could prepare for it. So I'm hoping he'll take me this time around. He's been asking me, what do you want to do for your birthday? And I mean, you could do the typical like go to dinner and stuff, but I really want to go whale watching. Like, I want to see whales. I just want to be around the ocean. I told him, let's just book a room on the coast. I don't care where it is. I don't care if it's a nice hotel. I don't care if it's a piece of shit hotel. Like, I just want to be by the ocean. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. What else? Life has been good, you guys. I've really adjusted to working from home and being from home. I have my little routine. Like, today is Saturday. I have to remind myself what day of the week it is. That's the only thing I'm noticing. Like yesterday, I thought, I don't know what day I thought yesterday was, but when I realized it was Friday night and everybody's probably going out to have fun, and I was already in bed by like 9:45, I was just kind of like, I'm grandma status. So it's when you don't have like a strict go to work kind of a schedule, the days kind of blend. So today is Saturday, it's the weekend, and a lot of people are probably, you know, having fun doing things and stuff, and here I am at home. It's like my laundry day, basically. So I'm just gonna kick back. I have a couple readings to do. Hi. So I'll probably do one of my tarot readings, one of my orders that I got. And then you guys, I don't know if you caught the post, I have a blog post on my website. But if you follow me on Instagram, I announced I opened up my astrology readings. So this has been something that I have been wanting to do for a long time, and they're now open. So I've already had 2 people. There's my breakfast. Hang on 1 second. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I serve myself, just let it cool down. So I've already had a couple orders come through for chart readings, and so I have things to work on. So I'm excited because I noticed like the beginning of January, I had a couple orders come in, and then it was quiet. And this was also the time when I was kind of like getting used to the swing of being at home and stuff. So I was finding my schedule. I was trying to figure out like, what am I gonna do with myself? You know, how was I gonna occupy my time? And the universe wasn't sending me clients. So I was kind of like literally twiddling my thumbs, like wondering what the hell am I gonna do? And I could see why the universe worked that way. The lack of clients that I got for the last 2 weeks allowed me time to focus on the chart readings, like astrology. I took out all of my astrology studies, like all of my binders, my notes, everything. And I was going through everything, and I'm like, I think it's time I open up some practice readings. So I did that, and I had there's 2 girls that I picked to do a practice full chart reading for, and then I have 2 like mini chart readings that I'm doing, which is just for the sun, moon, and rising sign. So I did 4 charts for free, and oh, excuse me. And then I just found that as I was working on them, sorry you guys, I'm like burping and trying to talk at the same time. I have found that when okay, now I just lost my train of thought. Oh my God. I have found that while working on these chart readings and filming them and giving them to the clients, it just felt natural. And when something feels natural and when something feels right, you just know that this is the right thing. This is the right thing to do. This is the right move to make. And so that's how I was feeling. And I got feedback from the 2 girls that I did the full chart readings for. They were just like beyond happy and excited for it. One of them is going to be working on typing up my review for me, but basically she just gave me like, this is what I thought about it. Like, I'm going to give you a formal write-up, but she's just like, I really liked it. So I'm really excited. It helped validate my feelings of wanting to do birth chart readings. Astrology is just one of my favorite topics to read about and learn about and talk about. I don't think I'm as well versed as other astrologers. I think astrology is similar to tarot, where you could study as much as you want, but if you're not practicing it, you're not going to go anywhere. And I think astrology is the same way. And so I feel like there's so many layers to astrology. It's like you can have been doing it for years and years and you still won't know all of the ins and outs of it. So it's kind of like, once you're confident enough and you're ready to just start doing an actual chart reading and that isn't your own, that's a big step. And so that was my choice and that was what I did. And I'm really excited. So I have a couple chart readings to do, and I have a tarot reading to do. And so I have things on my plate to do for today. But I'm also giving myself the day to just kind of decompress from the busy week, because it was a busy week, filming the birth chart readings and just like doing this and that. And then I cleaned the house yesterday like a mad woman, because my in-laws are coming over tomorrow afternoon after my husband gets home from work. So I wanted to make sure that the house was clean. And so I was cleaning the bathrooms and vacuuming and just doing all of like the housewife type of duties, you know. And I've just been cooking a hell of a lot more. And so I've just been really proud of myself. I just feel like I've been like getting stuff done that I've been wanting to get done, as well as like, you know, I do have my moments where I'm my ass is parked on the couch and I'm watching a show or I'm reading. You guys, speaking of reading, I am still trying to get through this book. And it doesn't mean that I don't like it, because I really, really like it. But I don't know what it is about me and reading books. I'm almost done. So as you can see, I'm pretty much 75% of the way. I think my Goodreads account says I'm about 65% through. So I've definitely crossed the halfway point in this book. I'm trying to give myself designated times to read. Like, I read before I went to bed, which was probably a mistake because it is a freaky book. Like, it's creepy. And so it like gave me all these weird dreams. But so I'll try to read before I go to sleep. I'll try to read throughout the day. There was one day during the week that I literally I just vegged out on reading my book. I didn't get as far. I'm a slow reader. Like, I'll admit, like I read slow. I'm not a reading whiz. Like, there's some people that can finish a book this size in like a day or two. And even if I tried, I don't think I could do it. So, cause my mind like goes everywhere else. So I've been trying to finish this book. I have literally 6 other books in a pile from the library that I've been meaning to read, but I'm trying to get through this one, and I don't want to do that whole like, oh, I'm just gonna skim through and find out what happens and just not finish it. Like, I've done that and I get so mad at myself because it's like, I just want to complete the book, you know? So I'm making my way through this one, and then I'm gonna jump into one of the smaller, I have a couple like smaller 100, 200 page books from the library that I'm gonna start reading to get through those. And then I fell off the bandwagon with 78 Degrees of Wisdom, sort of. So I got through, we were reading chapter 8. I think we're reading chapter 8. Yeah, the cups. And I got up to cups, so I did the 8 of cups, and it goes backwards. And so I have the 7 of cups, that's where I left off. So I have the 7 through ace to finish, and then I was supposed to film the discussion video yesterday. So I told myself if I finish this today, then I'll do the discussion video today, which I'm gonna try to do. If not, there may not even be a discussion video on the cups, or I may just kind of film a discussion video next week, and there'll be 2 videos in 1 week. The reason why I fell off the bandwagon with this, because I was really good, I was like on top of it, is because the astrology readings, like the chart readings and stuff, I was devoting a lot of my attention to that, and I really wanted to just get that done. So the book club was kind of like, and I really was focusing on finishing Hidden Bodies. So the book club was just kind of like the last thing on my list of stuff to do, and I just didn't make time for it. So that's my fault. That's my fault. But yeah, other than that, you guys, everything's been good. My marriage is happy. My hubby is happy. He's doing so well in work. I went and visited my parents. What day? What day of the week is this? I went to see my parents on Thursday. Yep, Thursday, yes, 2 days ago. And I spent time with my mom. My mom and I went shopping. She wanted to go to Kmart because the store is closing, so everything's like on crazy sales. So I ended up buying some like leggings, like those calf leggings, the calf rise leggings or whatever. So I bought those, and I should have bought an extra pair because they were super cheap, but I don't know why I didn't. And then I bought a pair of just like house shorts, like just like, you know, some like cotton shorts to wear around the house when it starts to get hot up here. So I was really basic with my shopping, but it was fun. I was able to spend time with my mom. We were talking, and my dad had dropped the bomb. I don't know if I told you guys, but my dad had dropped the bomb on my sister and I the very beginning of this year. He told us that that we have a half brother. So you guys don't know a lot of the details, and I'm not going to get into it because it's a really sensitive topic for me. But basically there was a marital affair that my dad had in my past, and I guess there was a product of a child. So it was this long held kept secret, and my dad's finally coming clean with it because he's reconnecting with his son. So long story short, I'm good with it because I made peace with that past. If I hadn't forgiven my dad for a lot of the things that I went through as a child and the things that he put us through, I probably would have broken apart, like from this news that he gave us. But because I have made peace with it, and I went to therapy for it, and I forgave him for a lot of the things that he did, the news came to me as, it was almost like I knew deep down that there was something, that something was up, but I didn't know where to place it. So there was just little things that my sister and I had encountered throughout our childhood that led us to think that something was up, basically is how I'll just put it. But I welcomed it with arms wide open, and my mom showed me a picture of him, and it's like, you could see my face in him, so we look alike. He looks a lot like my father, and it's just really crazy. So my dad's been reconnecting with him for the last couple months, and I will probably be meeting him, I would say within the next month or so. I'm gonna meet him. My dad is making his connections first, and then when he feels comfortable, he's gonna have me meet him, and eventually my sister's coming out to visit us. She lives on the East Coast, so my sister's gonna come out to visit us, I think in the summer. So she'll be able to meet him in the summer, and it'll just be good. So I'm nervous to meet him. He's 23 years old. I already looked up, I haven't looked up his chart, but I looked up from the birth date my mom gave me. He's a Sagittarius. So he's not a Sagittarius, he's a Virgo, I'm sorry. He's just like my dad. His birthday is like around the corner from my dad's birthday. So he's a Virgo. Me and my dad I'm a Pisces, my dad's a Virgo. We are opposites. But there's 2 different types of Virgos. There's the Virgo that just is completely opposite of a Pisces, like we just clash. And then there's the other Virgo, which is like a little bit more creative and imaginative. And I feel like My half brother, it's weird saying it, but I feel like my half brother, he probably has some kind of a watery rising or something, because he from what my dad says, he dances, he does choreography. So there's some kind of element of creativity and like artisticness to him. So he probably has a Pisces moon or a Pisces rising or something like that. So yeah, and he's 22, 23, so I'm about 11 years older than him. And it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. It was a shock factor for me. I think I talked to my sister like immediately after my parents left, after they dropped the bomb. We went to dinner, or no, we went to brunch, and then they left, and I like sat there like soaking it all in, and my husband was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "I think I'm okay." And then like throughout the day I just was like happy, crying, mad, happy, crying, like I was all over the place. I was all over the place. And then when I talked to my sister was excited, like she's excited to meet him. And I wasn't sharing those same emotions right away, because I was kind of like, oh my God, like I was doing the math in my head, and like this is when I was going through this shit, and like that was what was happening, and how, you know, this secret was being kept from us this whole time. And so it was just a crazy unraveling of things. But when I was like putting myself in my dad's shoes, I was like, I'm proud of my dad for being able to come clean with I asked him, I was like, is there anything else that you want to share? And he was like, no, this is it. So basically my dad came clean with all of his secrets, his demons. And one of my followers on Instagram, I can't remember which one it was, and I'm sorry, but one of you guys messaged me when we were talking about this, and you guys said, it's crazy how, because me and my dad are like complete opposites, right? He's a Virgo, I'm a Pisces. And my dad's very conservative and strict, and I'm like way up here. But me and my dad are also very much alike. I have a lot of his mannerisms. I look a lot like him. I'm my mom's doppelganger, but I do have similarities to my father's looks. And then I'm a daddy's girl. So like as much as my dad and I would clash growing up and stuff, I always honored and obeyed and respected him no matter what. So I'm still a daddy's girl. And so anyways, one of you guys was like, it's kind of crazy because you came out with your real name in November, December, and your dad is coming out with this big secret that he has. And I was like, yeah, it's a big turning point for a lot of us. And I think that has a lot to do with the astros. Like if I want to get super astrological with you guys, the crazy transits that we're having right now is creating a lot of people coming out with their truths, or going through major transitions, or changes are happening in your life, or a lot of people are going through their Saturn returns right now, so they're going through big stuff. And so it made sense that this was happening with my dad, and it made sense that I had my big coming out with my name. Me coming out with my real name was a big deal for me. I still have not come out with my parents, but I will say I was tempted to just throw my bomb at them when my dad was doing that, because I was thinking in terms of like, you kept a child a secret this whole 22 years, you know, and here I am afraid to tell you that I read tarot cards. Like it just felt so stupid at that point. It was just like, why am I keeping this a secret? But it just goes deeper than that. It's not just tarot cards. I mean, for me, it's just tarot cards, but for them, it's like my faith, my eternity is on the line, you know, that's a bigger deal for them. So I'm just like, I won't go there. But yeah, so there was just big changes with that happening, and it was crazy to find out that I have a younger brother who's like a half brother, and it was a weird feeling too, because as you guys know, I lost my brother in 2016. He passed away. And it's just kind of bittersweet to kind of get another one in a weird sense, you know? So I'm hoping that I can create a connection with him and open myself up to him to be, you know, to be here to answer questions if he wants to know anything about, you know, life. And because we hold part of his genetics, like one part of him looks one way, you know, with his side of the family, which is like on his mom's side, it's a very different look. They're white people. And then there's us who are like Hispanics. And so I'm sure he has a lot of questions, and I'm sure he's just like, he probably felt like he didn't fit in with his family dynamic because he's like a darker skinned, complected, black haired boy in a family of blonde white people. So for him, he was probably like, I don't fit in here. What's happening? So I'm sure he has questions, and I think that it's cool that he's connecting with my dad so that they can get to know each other, and he gets to see literally a part of his life that he didn't know he had. So I'm hoping that by meeting all of us, it's a good thing, and I'm welcoming it, and I'm glad that he's open to it too, because he is open to it. It could have gone a very negative way. He could have told my dad to fuck off, and he didn't. So I think it's gonna be a nice thing. So this is gonna be an interesting year to see how this whole thing unravels. So yeah, so that was like a big thing on my personal life that happened. And it's only been fucking 18 days into January, and already big stuff has happened. So I'm just like, what else is gonna happen? What else? If I was writing a diary, what else would I tell you guys? I don't really know. I don't know what else to say. I'm excited for my birthday. I'm gonna be turning 34. I'm gonna be 34. That sounds so crazy to me to say. I don't have plans though. I don't have any plans. Like I said, if I could do whale watching, I would do whale watching. I like simplicity, and that's what I want, is simplicity with my life right now. I don't want any crazy stuff. Oh, the other thing that I'm planning on doing is, and I'll probably do a separate video for this because it's gonna be a major update, but just know, if you guys are watching this still, because it's 27 minutes in, just know that I am planning on relaunching my tarot course. But I learned from my first round of my tarot course that doing live classes is not always the best idea because everybody has a different schedule. So, and instead of me feeling sad while I'm sitting in front of a live class where there's like 0 students in, I decided I'm going to do this second round of tarot class, or the tarot course, as a work at your own speed, do it yourself kind of a course, right? So you'll be able to purchase it, and then I will provide you with the materials. The workbook will be the same, all of that, but I'll provide you with the videos, and there will be open email correspondence, so you can email me and all of that. But the Facebook group for it and the live class portions of it will not exist. I'm thinking, if anything, since pretty much everybody has an Instagram, if anything, I'm probably gonna create a separate Instagram account so it could be private, and the students, you guys can join in the Instagram and stuff, and we could do some lives. But for the most part, it's gonna be a work at your own pace kind of a course. So you'll buy it, you'll have the materials, and it's up to you to do them, that kind of thing. And then as always, if you have questions, or if you have questions about the materials, or you have questions about the cards or the course, you can always email me. Like, I always have open correspondence for you guys. So I'm definitely going to be relaunching it. I really love teaching the tarot, and I wanna tweak some of the videos. I'm thinking of like, I have all of the videos already filmed and stuff from the first course, but because I was kind of like addressing some of the students verbally by name because it was a live class, I don't think I want to keep those videos. So I'm thinking of refilming, which this sounds so crazy, but it's like I have the time to do it. So I'm thinking of refilming the classes, combining more, like, so it'll be a shorter course. It won't be like because literally the first course that I did was 3 months, 4 months, 3.5 months. I want to condense it. So it'll be more affordable because it's going to be work at your own pace. And I want to condense it, meaning one video won't just be like 4 cards long. It'll probably be like, I'm gonna try to do like the whole major arcana in 1 video or 2 videos instead of like 4 videos, if that makes sense. So we'll see how it works out, but just know that I am planning on redoing it. And so I'm hoping, my goal is to have the tarot course launched before or by spring, which will be March 20th, 21st-ish, I think, is when spring starts. So I'm giving myself a solid month and a half to 2 months to do this. I'm giving myself that time frame. I don't know if I'm going to meet it. I'm not promising, I'm not making promises, but it is something that I do plan on relaunching because I really want to have my tarot course as pretty much something that you could purchase at any point, at any time that you want, and it'll be available on my website for anybody. So that's the goal. That's the goal. We'll see if I meet that goal. I'm trying not to burn myself out because, like I said, I'm trying to get through this book club. We're literally going to be done in 2 more weeks. And then I started the astrology chart readings, and so that's like a whole new animal for me to do. So if I feel overwhelmed, then I may have to push back my plans for the tarot course, but if not, I'm hoping to get it out by March. So fingers crossed, fingers crossed. And then once I launch it, it won't be a certain time frame when you have to purchase it. You could purchase it whenever you want. So that's gonna be the beauty of the tarot course. But yeah, so I'm really excited for that, and I'm just excited for just the next coming months to see how things go. It's been a nice winter. It's been a warm winter. I'm kind of scared. I think it's gonna be a hot summer up here. But life is good. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I'm happy. I'm healthy, and I'm ready to work. And speaking of that, I'm ready to eat breakfast, and then I'm gonna get started on some notes for the birth chart readings. So I'm gonna end this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Love you guys, and I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.